Long ago in Athens, a man, Aegeus, had a daughter named Hermia who fell in love with a man named Lysander. Aegeus wants Hermia to marry another man, Demetrius. Demetrius loves Hermia, though she doesn't love him back. Demetrius previously fell in love with Helena, Hermia's best friend, but Demetrius no longer loves Helena, though Helena still loves him. Because Lysander and Hermia would be persecuted for being together, they plan to run away from Athens and the law. They make plans to meet up and leave Athens the next night to go to Lysander's aunt's house outside the city limits. There, gentle Hermia, I may marry thee, he promises. Helena is upset at the love that Hermia and Lysander have, and she does not. Hermia tells Helena not to worry, because Demetrius will never see Hermia again. She tells her that he no more shall see my face. She tells Helena of Lysander and her plans to get away.
After Lysander and Hermia inform Helena of their plans, the pair leave so that they will meet up the next night. Observing their immense love for each other, Helena sadly talks to herself about her love troubles with Demetrius, for she loves Demetrius despite his hate for her and all of his other flaws. Helena tells Demetrius that Hermia and Lysander have escaped into the woods, and so he goes into the forest in search of the two. Helena follows him, explaining her love for him. Demetrius persistently tells her that he doesn't love her anymore and only loves Hermia. Helena replies to this by saying that regardless of how much he may hate her, she will still stay faithful to him, even though he is vicious. Demetrius even threatens Helena and storms off in pursuit of Hermia and Lysander. Meanwhile, Oberon and his servant Robin, two fairies who live in the woods, overhear this conversation. Oberon, feeling bad for Helena, wants to use a magic flower to help her. The flower makes people fall in love, and when placed on the eyes of a sleeping person, will make them fall in love with the next person they see when they wake up. Oberon plans that the magic flower would be placed on Demetrius's eyes, and he will see Helena when he first wakes up.
Robin goes to find Demetrius for Oberon. He sees Lysander sleeping on the ground and mistakes him for Demetrius and puts the juice on Lysander's eyes. Churl upon the eye I throw all the power this charm doth. Helena comes into the scene and Lysander wakes up to see her. He falls in love with her, but she thinks he is mocking her. She doesn't understand why he doesn't love Hermia anymore. Not Helena, but Hermia I love, he tells her. Helena then leaves the scene and he follows her. Later she finds out Demetrius is confessing his love for her too, not knowing that Robin put the flower juice in his eyes too, after he found out that he made a mistake. Helena believes they are playing a prank on her since they are both crazy in love with her.
The two girls are very irritated with each other. They are throwing insults, and Helena, being the taller of the two, complains how Hermia can be ill-tempered. And thou should be but little, she is fierce. Hermia, hurt by this comment, raves, little again, nothing but low and little.
A ways away, Lysander and Demetrius are fighting about who is the better man for Helena. Demetrius is telling Lysander that he is lying to Helena that he loves her. They decide to fight for Helena. Then Robin casts a heavy fog over the forest, making it hard for the two men to see. Robin mimics their voices and lures each to different parts of the forest. Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here, says Robin to Demetrius, pretending to be Lysander. They soon get tired and go to sleep. Lysander plans to find Demetrius and revenge this spite after he sleeps.
Lysander is sleeping. Robin applies a different flower juice into his eyes so Lysander can love Hermia again. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover remedy, says Robin.
Demetrius, Lysander, Hermia, and Helena all wake up to find Theseus and Aegeus. Theseus asks them what they're doing, and Lysander explains they don't remember how they got there. Lysander does admit, though, that he was running away with Hermia so they could get married. Theseus ignores Aegeus' disapproval of Lysander and says, "For in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally be knit." They all go back to Athens, where there's a wedding held for the three couples, Lysander and Hermia, Helena and Demetrius, and Theseus and Hippolyta. After the wedding, Oberon, Titania, and their fairies all bless the place and the marriages of the three couples by singing. They say, hand in hand with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.